Okay. So if you see, we'll continue with it actually. So yesterday we have seen basically about literals, right? Literals are nothing but the rules to uh, define the variables. So sorry, identifiers are the rules to define the variables, classes, functions, and etc. So we similarly we have something called literals. Okay, what are literals? We will try to see. So literals are nothing but they are the rules to define the identifiers, or you may say that they are the rules to define the values that we are giving for that particular identifiers. Okay. For example, so we have totally four types of literals in Python. Okay. So that means what kind of values you can give for a variable or a class or a function. So what are the different values that can be assigned to? Okay. For example, if I open my IDLE,
You're not able to see your screen. Okay.
yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Just a minute. Yeah, for example, if you see, if I say something called literals, so if I say equal to 10, okay, this is 100 is called as a value that you are assigned to a variable, right? So this part is called literal. So can I assign a value like this? So can I assign a value like this? Can you tell me, is it possible?
Yes.
Is it possible to assign a value of this length in Python?
Yes.
What about others? You can tell me whatever you feel. Is it?
Mm,
Can we do it or not?
Yeah,
Uh,
we can.
hmm. Okay. What
sir,
about others?
yes, sir.
Yes, we can able to do because unlike Java, Python has no fixed length of integer. Okay, you can give unlimited length of integer in Python. There is any number of any big size of okay length you can give it for Python. Okay, any value of integer. So like that, we should understand what are all possibilities. Okay, so this is called as a literals. Literals means you are giving a value for a variable. So what are all values that are possible? So the four types of literals that are there in Python is one is numeric literals, string literals, Boolean literals, and special literals. Okay, what is a numeric literal? So any value that is either it can be an integer, float, or a complex. Okay, this is an integer, right? Or you can also assign a value with any decimal value. Okay, any decimal value. So if I print B, it will give me only up to 15, okay, maximum 15 decimals. Even though you give a longer length, it will only take up to 15. That's what you need to understand. So you can give an integer, or you can give a float, or you can also give a complex value. So complex value is something that you need to understand in Python. You would have heard about something called complex numbers in your, your uh, initial days of your schoolings or your end days of your schoolings. Okay. Similarly, in Python also there is something called complex number that can be defined in the format of a plus bi. A is a real number and b is a imaginary number. So anything, any number, a can be any real number and b can be also any real number. 2 plus 3 j. Okay. In Python it is j, either small j or capital J. A plus bi in your these things, okay, in your mathematics that you have seen. But now here in Python you say it represented by j. Okay, j is capital J or small j. So anything in this format, a plus bj, a can be any real number, b can be any real number. A plus bj format, a plus bj format is called as a complex number in Python. Okay. So if you want to check, you can also say what is the type of C. Type of C means what is the data type. Data type of C which is complex. Okay. So this format is a complex number. So what it says is in Python you can give any numbers of this three types. Okay, you can give any integer, or you can give any float variable, or you can give any complex. Apart from these things, you cannot give anything as a value for a variable. Okay, so that's called numeric literals. And second thing, it says string literals. So any variable which is in single quotes, okay, this is double quotes, or you can give it in single quotes, okay, or you can give it in triple quotes. All these are called as strings. Okay, if I say what is the type of, okay, sorry, I would have given a different one. So it is a string. So you tell me s equal to Nikhil, s equal to small Nikhil, and s equal to this one. If I print yes, what is the output I'll get? Small Nikhil or capital Nikhil?
Capital.
Caps
Small.
N or small n?
Small.
So
Capital.
you not, yeah. So
Small.
not capital, it should be small. So one thing you need to
Okay.
remember, the recent value, whatever is assigned to that variable, is the value of that variable. Okay, for example, I say equal to 100, and I say equal to 200, and if I print a, it will be 200, not 100. Okay, understood, right? It will not be 100 anymore. So 100 will be
Yes, sir.
automatically deleted. There is something called you know um, uh, uh, garbage collector in Python. Okay, whenever the unused variables are being removed, okay, unused assignments or objects are being removed in Python. Okay, if it is not being assigned to a value, got it right? So the latest value of that variable is the value of the variable. This is what you need to remember. Okay. Similarly, when I print yes, it should give me Nikhil, small Nikhil only, not capital. But this Nikhil. So there is no difference between single quotation, double quotation, or triple quotations in Python. But when you will use triple quotations, if you want to give multiple lines, okay, so you can give triple quotation anywhere, but generally triple quotations are used to give multiple lines assignment. For example, I'll show you. Okay, if you want to close a value, yeah, so s equal to something you want to give, any value. This is just a normal value, right? So within a single line, if you want to give, you can give single or double quotations. Okay. Similarly, when you want to give, okay, when you want to give multiple lines, okay, you want to give multiple lines. In such case, you cannot be able to give like this. In single or double, it will give you error. So for that, you need to give triple quotations. Like, you can say enter, and then you can also give if your string is very big. So if you print yes, it will give you slash n means next line. Okay. Even though it is giving in single line, that means it is taking as a next line and giving you. So triple quotations can be used for multiple lines. Double and single is can be used for single line. Even you use single line also, there is no problem. But ultimately, you need to understand single, double, or triple is used for strings in Python. There is no wrong in it. Okay, got it right? So this is what you need to understand. So now we see new people joining in, right? So is there anyone new joined in today who was not there in last any of the previous classes? Okay, so I'm going to give a demo first. Okay, so please get that demo understood. Okay, I'll explain you the syllabus. Okay, if you are staying at the end of the class. Okay, people who has joined today. Got it right? Fine, thanks. Got it, got it. Thanks. So that's what you need to understand. Let me go back to, yeah, fine, fine. Whoever joined today, please stay until the end. I'll explain you the syllabus and also the. So now coming to the Boolean literals. So Boolean literals in Python are those which are capital true and capital false. I mean to say like this. Any value which is FALSC or any value which TRUB, okay, if you're giving, these are called Boolean literals, right? See, if I say A, it gives me 2. And if I say B equal to FALSC, okay, if I print B, it gives me false. So these two values, if you are assigning to a variable, those are called as Boolean literals. Okay, numeric literals means it can be an integer or it can be a float or it can be a complex. String literals can be single quotation, double quotation, or triple quotation. Boolean literal can be true or false. Okay, and special literals are there. Okay, what are special literals? Any value that you are giving no and none. Okay, none means no value assigned to a variable. Okay, you are creating an object with no value assigning. Okay, so this means you will not get any output as and such. Okay, when you print that variable. Okay, so one thing you need to understand, anything which is having none is called special literal, true and false is called boolean literal, single or triple or double quotations are called string literals, or numeric literals, all three together called as numerics, right? Or numbers. Okay, it can be integer, it can be a float, or it can be a complex called as numeric literals. So these are the three types or four types of literal that are possible in Python. Apart from this, we don't have any other possibilities in Python. So we have heard about, yesterday we have seen about identifiers. Today we have seen about literals. Okay, these are all very important that should be known to you when you are starting any programming language. Okay. So now quickly we will switch into the data types of Python. Okay, very important. Okay, because data types are something that is very important for any language. Okay, any language when you're learning, maybe it be Java or Python or any other language, you need to know about data types. Okay, so first let's understand what are the different data types in Python. Okay, and which are very important. Okay, and we will see each and every data type one by one. Right. So first type, so there are many data types as and such, but six the important data types are regularly being used and being um, used in daily use. Okay, for Python. Got it right? So the important data types are, please, this should be known to everyone, and everyone should understand what are the data types and what is the use of each and every data type, and what are the interior, or we can say what are the inbuilt methods which are there from each and every data type. So if you know this, then only you will understand the core language. Okay, if you, because you want to do any operation with any of these data types, you need to know each and every data type and the purpose of using it, because these are the basic building blocks of any programming language. Okay, for Python, the six data types are useful everywhere and anywhere in your code that you're writing. No matter you're writing a complex code, so data types are the building blocks. Okay, they are the basics, okay, which constitute to be a programming language. So similarly, in Python also, you have six important data types, and this should be known to everyone. And each and every data type has their own methods. Okay, and everyone should know all the methods which are there as part of this data type. Got it right? So now we have totally six important data types. One is numbers, number data type, which can be integer, float, or complex. Okay, so string data type, list data type, tuple data type, okay, tuple or tuple, we say pronunciation, set data type, and dictionary data type. So for those people who knows Java, there is something called collections in Java. So in collections, we will use something called array list. Okay, we will use class called array list. So and list interface. Okay, we have something called set interface. Okay, we have something called hash map interface. Okay, and then we have something called no array list, hash map, set. All these are part of vector. What you is built in as part of your set. So all these are actually Java collections. Okay. Similarly, in Python, you have it as a data type. Okay. So there is no concept of interface in Python. Okay. There is no concept of interface in Python. So you need to understand the difference, because every language is different from each another. Okay, so there is no concept of interface in Python. In Python, you have it more differently. So these are the data types in Python: number, string, list, tuple, set, dictionary, which are very similar to your Java collections. Okay, if you know Java, just to say, if you don't know Java, that's well and good. You can understand. If you know Java, you can just relate it with Java. Okay, so that you will understand. Okay, this is what this is for. If you don't know Java, that's well and good. You can start it with Python data types. Understood, right? So important data types: number, string, list, tuple, set, and dictionary. So we will go through one by one data types. Okay, and we will understand about inbuilt methods, because every data type has their own built-in methods. And then you need to understand what are all inbuilt methods and what operations I can do with that inbuilt methods. Okay, let's understand each and every. So number data type, I don't need to explain you much because integers, any value that is lying between minus infinity, 0, infinity is called as an integer. A float value, any value which is having a decimal, okay, in that is a float value. Complex, any value which is in the format of a plus b j, capital J or small j format is called complex. Okay, these are all the number data types. So there is nothing much explanation required in number data. But let's understand string data types. So first we will understand string data type. Before understanding string data type, so we will understand the basic idea of string data type now, and I'll show you the difference between mutable and immutable. Okay, there is a very important thing in Python. Okay, um, all the data types are been categorized into two categories. Okay, one is mutable and other is immutable. So the name called mutable is changeable. Okay, immutable means non-changeable. Okay, so all the data types are converted into two categories. One is mutable and another is immutable. So before we enter into that categories, we will understand string data type to the basic extent. Okay, what is string data type? How we can able to break down that string data type? How we can slice that string data type? Okay, how do we get each and every element out of it? Okay, or what are our operations we can do with the string data type? All these things we will see today. Okay, and along with that we will also see how which category the string data type belongs to. Okay, so now string data type, as I already told you, any variable which is in the format of a. Okay, so one more thing, sorry to disturb you. If you have done payment, please ping me. Okay, I'll add you to a WhatsApp group so that why do you miss the class notes? Okay, because class notes has been missed, right? Okay, if you are done with my payment, those who have done with the payment, please ping me this. Okay, ping to this number 9121 443 446. Okay, so whoever not done the payment, because tomorrow from Monday, for sure this link is going to change, and you may not be able to join through the common link. Okay, that's what been communicated today. Only they thought of changing it, since there are very few people done the registration, so they have not changed it. But for sure they are going to change it on Monday, and you may not be able to join the classes on Monday. Okay, from Monday. So if you still have any doubts in career and any doubts in the syllabus part, you can call me to that number. Okay. So for payment and all, you can please reach to DurgaSoft team. Okay. DurgaSoft team would have given some payment link here, right? Okay. So let me. They will share you. Okay. I think they would have already shared you, or they will share you while the class is going on. Okay, or I'll tell you to whom you can send. Okay, DurgaSoft online team link will be there here. Okay, fine. So let's get back to our system. I think so. I told you very simply, anything in the format of, okay, single. I mean anything that has single or double or triple quotations are represented as strings in Python. Okay, so I'm taking a string with a value called Python. So string means that you are placing a value, okay, within double or single quotes. It can be any value. It can be Python 123, Python 234, or it can be only Python. It can be numbers, it can be alphabets, it can be special characters, it can be anything. Okay, it doesn't mean that it should be always only the numbers. Okay, it should not be only the special characters, or it should not be only the numbers. Okay, it can be anything. Got it, right? So now I have taken a string called a. Okay, then variable called a, I'm assigning a value called Python to the string called a. Okay, now let's understand how do we slice this. Okay, whenever I said a word called slicing, what do you mean by slicing? Slicing means cutting, right? Cutting into pieces. So when I give a full apple, if I say slice the apple, you will cut into pieces, right? Very similar to that, when I say I give a string, and if I want you to slice that string, how do you do that? So you need to cut into pieces. So how do I cut it? Okay, how do I read a string, or how do I read a substring. Substring means anything sub part of the string is called substring. So if I want to read P, if I want to read Y, if I want to read T, or if I want to read H, how do I do that? Okay, for that there is a indexing. Okay, there is a concept of indexing which is given by uh, Python. Okay, itself the language itself provided you a way of reading the string. So what is that way of reading the string? You need to understand. So if you want to extract P, so you should say A of 0. A of 0 means A of 0th index. Okay, so the index will start from 0. Index is starting from 0. That you need to understand. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Okay, please don't get confused. It is not starting from 1, it is starting from 0. So if I say A of 0, it will give me P. If I say A of 1, what it will give me? It will give me Y. If I say A of 3, what it will give me?
T.
Yes, it gives me
It's a
H.
It's H.
Yes. Yeah. If I give A of, suppose A of 10, tell me what is out. Do I have A of 10? Do I have A of 10?
No.
Okay. What I'll get? I'll get a error. Okay. What is
Error.
that error? That error is index error. String out of index. Okay. String index out of range. Because I'm going to retrieve a value which is 10th index, which is not part of my string. My string is hardly A of 5. Okay. That is the last index. And I'm going to get A of 10, which is not there. So that's why I'm getting a error, or you can say exception. This is a index error. Got it right? So please don't call me, no? Someone is calling me. Who is this FaceTime or video calling me? Please don't call me, no? Someone is calling, trying to call me, I guess. Who is that man? Uh,
Yeah, actually, sorry, sir. Actually, I'm saving the number.
yeah, got it. Fine. Maybe I understood it, not a issue.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, not a issue, not a issue. So, like this, you can able to get, okay? You can only get. So there is one more benefit in Python. You can also read it from back. From the starting, you can read as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it is 5, you can give any big length. Okay, you can ask me, suppose I am giving A equal to small python and I say hello. Okay, now tell me what is the index A of 6. A of 6 means it is a space. Got it right? This is A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4, A of 5, and space is also considered as index. So if I print it, it will give me a space, right? There is nothing, right? So what is A of 7? Tell me A of 7, which is going to be H.
H.
Yeah, got it right? Now you understood. Now you would have understood what is the way to calculate this thing. And there is one more benefit. You can also read it from back of any string. So
Minus
now,
1.
yeah, you can read from -1, not 0. Okay, starting you can read it from 0, but from -1 you can, I mean, from back you can read it from -1. So A of -1 will be 0, right? Because it is reading like this. This is -1. This will be -2. Okay, sorry, H is -2. This is -3. This is -4. This is -5. Be -6. This will be -7, -8. If I want to check just A of -12, I'll get as P. I hope you understood. Similarly, you can also check the ranges. So if I say from 2 to 5, okay, 2 to 5, that means 2:5. What is the meaning of it? So from 2 to 5. Got it right? So single index, I can directly get it like this. If I want to get number, the strings between or substring between the range, okay, 2 to 5, I can get it. So here again there is a twist. It will start from 2, but it will not end at 5. It will end at 4 only. That's again because every time the last index is being assigned to a, what it is assigned to a space. Okay, got it right? To a space. So for example, it reads from 2. Where is 2? 0. This is 0. This is 1, and this is 2. So this will give me 2, 3, 4. Actually, it should give me PTHON. Okay, if I say 2 to 5, it should be THON, but it will only give me 2 to 4. Understood, right? Not 2 to 5. Please remember, this is the difference. It will not give me 2 to 5. Instead, it will give me 2 to 4. So which is nothing but THO. Okay, if I say a of 2 to 10, what it will give me? Tell me. It will start from 2 but end at 9 only. Okay, so last index will be always less than 9. So this will be 2 to 10 means somewhere here. I'm not sure again, but yeah, if I print it 2 to 10, it will give me till hell. Okay, this should be the 9. Got it, right? Because space is also considered. I hope you are getting right. Now tell me what is, if I don't give anything and if I give 10, what is the meaning of it? So if I don't give anything,
Python. Sir.
yes, yes, yes.
It will take from 0
Starting.
to
Starting.
Yeah, very good. So if I don't give anything, it means it takes from starting. Okay,
Starting.
so it takes from starting. Hmm? So it will take Python. And similarly, if I don't give anything, like if I say 3 to end, if I don't give end, it will take till the last. Understood, right? Till the last.
sir.
So if I don't give anything like this, okay, what does it mean?
Print everything.
Print everything. Okay, it will print everything. So are you getting right, everyone? Now tell me what is the output of this.
To
So this is a tricky thing, not a straight thing, but
L.
people has to tell me. Hmm.
start from L
Hmm.
and
E.
minus 2.
Hmm.
L
Hmm.
Space.
Space.
I want everyone to answer. I want everyone to answer this. Okay.
Till H will come.
Hmm.
L
to H.
Everyone to answer. Okay. How many people are saying L to H? Okay. Hmm. Please write down in the chat, no? Because so I told you directly. When I clearly told this is a tricky, it is not the same as what you say. Okay. So if I print it, see what is the output I got. I got an empty string. Okay. But I got it. I got a empty string. So you need to understand the string cannot be read in the reverse way. String can be only read in the right way. So if I say a of -5 to a -2, then it will read it. Okay. You cannot read it from the back. You got it now? You understood, right?
Can you explain again?
Yeah. So you cannot read it like this. Okay. I cannot read it like this. I can only read it this way. Okay. So if I say, okay, for example, if I'm just printing A, right? Here I'm printing A. So if I say -2 to -1, it should be like this, right? Okay. You cannot read a string like that. You can only read one way. Okay. So -5 to -2 means it should be somewhere -1, -2, okay, -3,
Okay.
-4, -5. So somewhere here HEL. Okay. It is like here. You
Okay.
understood, right?
Yeah. No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is very important. So that's why I told. Okay. Now I hope you understood, right, everyone? Everyone
Yes, sir.
is getting right. Other people are
Yes,
getting
sir.
right. What is
Yes.
happening? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thanks. Yeah. So now tell me what is the output of this, or at least this. So when you have three things, three steps, okay, one step, two steps, okay, this part So when you have three steps, this last part is called skipping element, okay, that you say skipping element. That means if you are giving some number here, okay, that will skip that element. Okay, element means the number of elements. So, but here if I give 1, it will skip 0 elements. If I give 2, it will skip 1 element. If we give 3, it skips 2 elements. For example, if I print it, now nothing is skipped. So same way, if I print 2 here, what happens? It will print P, it will skip Y, because 2 means 1 element it should skip. It will print T, it will skip H, it will print O, it will skip N, and it will give like this. You understood right now? Similarly, if I give 3, it will skip 2 elements after each element. Now you are getting my point, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
This one you understood, right, everyone? Getting right. So here, if I say 1, 2, 3, 1 means skipping no element, 2 means skipping one element, 3 means skipping two elements. Similarly, when I have like this, okay, -1 here, okay, so it will not skip any element, but the benefit is, but the way is it will read from the back. Okay, so if anyone asks you in, okay, see, it is reading hello Python from back. Okay, so if anyone asks you write a small code or a single line command to reverse a string, okay, what is the answer for it? This is the answer for it. Okay, reversing a string, okay, no matter how big the string is, reversing a string without using any inbuilt methods or any methods, you are directly reversing it like this, because it will skip 0 elements, but -1 means it will skip read from the back. Similarly, if I say a of, okay, -2, it will skip one element but from the back. You understood, right? Okay, it will not read in this case, but it will read in this case because you are giving the entire length. Half length it can't read. Okay, so there are certain pointers which you need to remember while you are trying to work on this particular area. Okay, so are you clear, everyone?
Yes.
In Python you don't.
See, there is
Yeah.
two columns, right? So this concept is called what? I mean, I just
Which concept? Which
yeah,
concept
this
you're
one,
asking? This one.
this one,
This
yeah.
this this
Uh-huh.
is an skip element skipping. So okay, you can say skip any element, okay, and print the
Yeah.
string.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if you want to
Mm.
skip any element, then in that case you need to give like this. Okay, you need to give
Okay.
3 steps.
3 steps. Yeah, that's what. The three
Yeah,
steps is sound new to me. So
yeah. Maybe now you understood, right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm. No, fine. Thanks, everyone. I hope everyone is fine following it. Okay. So because we have to see everything, okay, there are so many things as we progress, so many things, and I'll try to explain everything in a very basic and layman understandable way so that everyone gets it clearly. So now, very important thing, after you have done this basic exercise of understanding the slicing, that means now you understood how to read an entire string, how to partition it and read it, how to read any substring from the string. Those things you are aware of. Now let's understand the methods of strings. Okay, in a string, or when you are reading any strings or you are learning string concept in Python, you need to understand there are some inbuilt methods which are there in strings which can be helpful for you to do any further operations. Okay, for example, I'll give you a string and ask you to, okay, in interviews, for example, they'll give you a string, okay, and they'll ask you to find the count of number of characters and digits in the string, or they may give you a string and they'll ask you to remove the duplicate from the string. These are the very common questions which will be asked. Or they'll give you a string and they'll ask you to find some unique elements which are, or the element which is repeated most in the string. So those kind of questions would be commonly asked in interviews. Okay, whenever you attend any Python interview or Selenium interview, because coding is crucial. Okay, so if you know all these methods, it will be easy for you to handle any kind of questions like that. And everyone should know it. Okay, not just learning the methods, everyone should know each and every method that is being used and the purpose of using that method. Okay, let's go and read one by one, or go and learn one by one method with the example so that you will get an idea, and we will solve some programs. Okay, one smaller programs. Fine. So let me, okay, we'll close it till strings today. So there are so many methods. So I'll share you the notes. Before I share the notes, I want the list of people, okay, who are finalized, so that I can share the list. Please do your registration, okay, because the link will be changed and so many things will happen, right? So confirm yourself. Otherwise, it will be difficult for me also. So now let's understand what are the different methods in strings, each and everything. So first method is capitalize. For example, I take a string, okay, I think it's in Nikhil Python class, for example. So this is a string. If I say a dot capitalize, a means a variable, dot capitalize, CAPITALIZE. Okay. So what happens is when I use capitalize method, it will capitalize only the first element in the string. Okay. I have a string and that only first element in the string or first character of the string. So that means only n is capitalized, not everything. Okay. So this is not the entire string capitalization. Please understand. By name it is capitalized, but doesn't mean that it is the entire string capitalization. It is only the first element capitalization. Okay. Understood, right? Just a minute. I'm going to plug in. Okay. Okay, so let's get back here now. So what I'm trying to say is, so when I say string capitalization, it will only capitalize the first element of the string. So, but if I want to capitalize everything, I need to use a method called upper. Okay, so it will capitalize the every character of the string. Okay, upper is a method which is used to capitalize every character of the string. Capitalize will only capitalize the first element. For example, I take a string which is already capitalized. Okay, so now if I say a dot capitalize, it won't do anything because already first letter is capitalized. Okay. Okay. So it won't do anything. So it will only capitalize if the first letter is smaller. Otherwise, it won't do any activity on top of. That's all you need to understand. Upper will convert the string into uppercase. Okay. Still my A is Nikhil only. So if I say A dot lower will convert everything to lowercase. Okay. Upper will convert to uppercase, lower will convert to lowercase, capitalize will capitalize only the first element in the string. Second thing and other one, there is something called a dot is lower. Is lower means it is just like you're going anything in Python which is starting with is will have the boolean output. That means will have output true or false. Okay, it will have output as true or false. Understood, right? So here what I'm doing is I'm just checking whether my string is completely with lower characters. No, right? My A is this one. It has N as a capital letter. So here it will give me false because it is not capital. Or is upper. Is upper means I'm going to check whether everything is uppercase. It is false because N is uppercase and other are smaller case. So if everything is uppercase or everything is lowercase, then is upper and is lower will give me true or false. Okay, for example, if I take B Nikhil, okay, then if I say B dot is upper, it will give me true because everything is uppercase. So B dot is lower will give me false. Okay, or I can say C is like this. Okay, C dot is lower will give me true. Okay, this is what you need to understand for a simple thing. Okay, E is upper, E is lower, lower, upper, and then capitalize. These are all very basic methods. This may be useful for you for doing any small operations as part of this data type. Okay, why are we learning? We are just learning it because they are part of this particular method. Sorry, data type, and this methods will be useful for me for any operation that I do as part of the data type. Okay. Understood, right? So you need to know all the methods. Okay, methods are important to be known to everyone. Each and every method you should at least have an idea of. Understood, right? So all these are there in programming. So that's why you need to this language you need to know. So we will see index count also is alpha is digit is alpha. Okay, let's see a dot is alpha. So is alpha means is alphabets. Okay. A dot is alpha means is alphabet. So what is that is alpha? You are going to check whether all the characters are alphabets, right? It is alphabets only. Anything which is capital A to Z or small a to Z are capital alphabets only, right? So here it will be give me true because alphabets. So you may also take a variable like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is also a variable. Okay, doesn't mean that you cannot pass the numbers into a string. Strings is nothing but a combination of anything, okay, which is in double or triple quotations or single quotations. So now if I say d dot is alpha, it will give me false because it is not alphabets. Similarly, a dot is digit. Is digit is a method which is going to check everything is digits or not. Is alpha will check every character is a alphabet or not. Is digit will check every character is a. Okay, please go on mute. No, someone who is speaking up. Yeah, thanks. So what I'm saying is digit will give me if all the characters are digits only it will give me true. For example, a dot is digit will give me false because a is Nikhil, right? A is Nikhil here. Okay. So a dot is digit will give me false, but d dot e digit will give me true because these all numbers only. Okay, so this question very commonly asked question. Okay, for example, they'll give you a question in Hindi. Okay, hello, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, how are you? Some number they'll give you. Okay, and they'll ask you the count of. They'll not ask you just to give me the numbers and digits from this. They'll ask you the count of digits and numbers from this. Okay, that means I want to know how many numbers and digits. Okay, 3 here. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I want 9 as the number count and also some 10 or 15 as the alphabet count. So how do you do it? Can you tell me? You need to know the logic, very important. Okay, people, you should know when you're doing something, you should know logic. Yeah, can you tell me?
Count.
Anyone can tell me?
Counts.
Yeah, how do you first retrieve your, take your string and get back, how do you extract all the numbers and digits? For a simple thing, what you can do is you can do an iteration over the list, okay, over the string. Okay, check every letter or every character is a alphabet or a digit. Okay, take a separate counters of each and everything. So if it is alphabet, increase that alphabet count. If it is a digit, increase the digit count and print both counts. That is a simple thing. Okay, or if you want little complex, there is a concept of dictionary in Python. Key value pair, keys are the numbers and the value is count of them. Okay, so if it is an alpha, you just put that into some separate list and increment the count of value. Okay, that's a different thing. I'll explain you once we complete the for loop and all. Now, as of now, this is a very basic explanation. Okay, hope you understood. If you don't understand, no issues, we'll explain it. Okay, fine. Let's get back. So that's this thing, and then is all num is there. So all num will be always true because sorry, it's is, right? I did not give is all num. Okay, it will give me true because alphabet or numerics or numbers, anything you have in that string that will give it. It will be false only when this case. See, I have a special character. Now, if I say a dot is all num, it will give me false. Okay, only when there is a special character involved in the string, all num will be false. Otherwise, all num will be true to every instance. Got it, right? So you can please go to my recording. Okay, if I'm little fast, go through recording. I'm not explaining more detailed because whenever I feel that is important and to be stretched, okay, I'll keep that particular method. Other things I'll go little faster. Is that fine, or you want me to go so slow so that everyone can understand? Tell me, I want your feedback. Is it fine, or you want little more speed, or this is you want little less speed, or tell me. Everyone.
Little less.
Okay. Okay. Fine, thanks. Okay. So there are few more methods like this. Okay, count also. So I'll say you count list index. Okay, before we count the split and index. So count the split and index is also important, which I will tell you now, and then we will close it. Length is important. If I say length of A, length means it will start from 1. Please don't confuse. Index will start from 0, whereas length will start from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally 5 elements or 5 characters are there. Character is not an alphabet. Character can be anything which can be a letter or a number. Sorry, alphabet or a number. So totally 5 characters. If I say length of A will give me 5. Okay. Similarly, index. So I want to know A dot index of. I want to know what is the index of my hash. Hash is a string, right? You should always give in single or double quotations like this. So I want to know what is the index of it. So it is 0 index,
4.
1 index, 2 index, and 3 index. What is the index of it? It is
Sorry,
3.
3.
Okay. Index will always start from 0. So if I want to know what is the index of, okay, index of this one, 6, 4.
4.
So why I'm giving double quotes? Because it is a string, right? So you can give in single or double quotes. Suppose you may ask me a question, because no one is asking. I have so many S in my string, right? So if I say A dot index of S, okay, tell me what is the output I'll give. So I'll tell you. It will give you the first index, okay? First time whenever it encountered that particular S, that will be the index of that element. Okay. So it is in encountering at 8th index. That means it is 0. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is going to be 8. Okay, so 8th index. So if you have repeated elements, it will give you the first index of it. Okay, that's what you need to understand. Clear, right? I have S any n number of times in my string, but still it will give me the first time whenever it encounters. Okay, so that's about index and count. A dot count of S. Similarly, how many times S is there in my string? So it is 6 times. So this is 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that you can find like anything. Not just S, you can find any element like this count. So if you have a string, if you want to find the count of it, you can find it. You want to find the index of it, you can find it. You want to find. So whatever the methods we have seen till now, we have seen is, okay, I'll just reiterate it. Okay. So we will see capitalize. What capitalize will do, it will capitalize the first element from smaller to capital letter. Is upper will check whether the all the elements are, or all elements means all the characters. Okay, everything is called as a character or a element, right here. So all the characters or all the elements are uppercase or not. Only then if everything is uppercase, then it will give you true. E is lower. If all are lower, it will give you false, true. Okay, upper will convert all of them to uppercase. Lower will convert all of them to lowercase. Okay, then E is alpha. If everything is alphabets, you'll get alphabet means you know, right? A to Z. A to Z is called alphabet, right? So if everything is from A to Z, small or capital, anything is okay. That's called is alpha. Is alpha give you true in that case. Is digits, if everything is digits, that means numbers, then only it will give you true. Otherwise, it will give you false. Okay, is alnum. Alnum means alphanumeric. If everything is either alphabets or numbers or both, anything is fine. It will give you true. It will give you false only in a region where you have special characters. Okay, so got it right. Otherwise, alnum will always be true. Okay, length will give you the length of that particular string. Index will find that index starting from 0. Okay, count will give you number of times that element is repeated. Okay, got it right, everyone? Then split. So, for example, if I say a dot split, so I want to split it, but how do I split it? I need to split on some reference. For example, yes. So wherever s is there, I will split into that pieces. So this is one s, this is one piece, then this is one piece. For example, I'm just showing you. This is one piece, this will be one piece, and this will be one piece. So if I enter it, it will give me a piece of splitted strings into separate. Understood, right? Got it, right? You understood, right, everyone? So
Yes.
finally, it will be referring to something. Okay, on a reference, it will split it. Similarly, you can also use join, but for what? So if I say a dot join, I'm joining every element, I'm joining this symbol. Okay, so if I print it, sorry, this one dot join, this symbol dot join of A. That means you're joining this symbol to every element of A. So you see, right? N is joined, K is joined. Okay, you see, right? For this, you have this dollar symbol joined for every. So these are all like basic things. I will explain you when we are seeing programs. Okay, as of now, just to have this methods which is important in your string. So what are all methods we have? We have seen index, count, join, split. Okay, length is alpha, is alnum, is digit, alpha, sorry, is lower, is upper, upper, lower, capitalized. So around some 15 or 13 methods we have seen. Okay, you should just have an idea of it. If you think that it is going little fast, better go and see my video again. However, I'll explain you again if you have any doubts. Okay, so now we will close it. Before I close it, please try to pay the fees, and today whoever joined, I'll explain you the syllabus. Okay, this is not the syllabus, this is just the starting. We are starting with Python, and we will start into Selenium, okay, as we progress. Got it right? So others can drop off times. Any questions? So do the payment, no? I think someone has sent the message in the chat because of team. Okay, you can please do the payment for that particular. Call them, no, for any doubts, and others can drop off times if you don't have anything. You can message me once you pay the fees. Okay, you can message me once you pay the fees. Okay, who is new today? Who is new today? Who has not seen the syllabus copy? Who is new to today? Who is not seen the syllabus copy? Okay, Pramod is new. Okay, Pramod is new. Are you guys freshers or you have experience? Can you please give me a basic, introduction of you? Others can drop off, no? Saurabh, Hitesh, Mohana. I think you're already there, right? If you want to,
I'm joined late and kind of like that.
okay,
So
okay, no issues, fine. Yeah, I'm ready
yeah,
to share the syllabus copy so that
yeah.
I'll explain you clearly. Yeah. So others can drop if you're already there because it's no use of being in the call, waste of time. Okay. What about, yeah. So can you just give you basic idea of yours? I will not send you. It is already there in DURGASOFT website. Okay. You can go and
Yeah.
get it. I
I
will
mean,
show you. I will show you rather. Okay. I'll show you and I'll explain what is that we are going to see for next 2 to 3 months and what is the benefit that you are getting out of my syllabus. Okay. So that I can explain you now. But sharing and all, you can go. I'll share you once your payment is done, because that is what the instruction given to is understand. Okay.
Yeah,
Syllabus.
can you ping your number again, sir?
Yeah, sure. I can ping my number. My number is 9121 443 446. Okay. So it's
91?
9121 443 446. Okay, sorry, I was just pinging to someone.
Yeah. Hi, Nikhil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have a question regarding the course. So I require the syllabus, and today I'm my first day. So, can I get the syllabus and durations and total details about the course? So I will get the clear.
Everything I'll share you now. Please be in the call
Yes,
for
yes,
next
yes.
2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
No, but
it should not be like 64. Wait a minute. That's a wrong number. I'll copy paste now. 443 446. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Let me explain. You're able to see my screen, everyone?
yes, correct.
Okay. Fine. So please see everyone. So today, what I'm trying to say is, so this is the entire syllabus that we are going to see for next 2 to 3 months. Okay. So here, first, as part of our syllabus, since there are so many people who are from different background, who doesn't know Python or who knows Python to some extent, so keeping everyone into mind, I have created a syllabus in such a way that should be, good for, that should be easy for everyone to get some experience and some hands-on, and they can have very good idea about how to create their own application or framework. Okay, so for that purpose, you need to have some basic idea and very good command on the programming language. So since there are few people who doesn't know anything, so I am starting with Python. Okay, so first we will start with Python programming. I will try to explain Python programming entirely for 7 to 10 days. Okay, 10 working days. After but Python programming is completed, okay, you will be getting, or while the programming, or once your registration is done, you will get 170 videos of Durga sir. Okay, Durga sir videos are more premium videos which will be given to you, which generally cost 8,000 rupees if you buy it offline. So that will be a free of cost, will be provided to you as part of my course if you have reached. Okay, so that will be an additional admin. So we will see first Python programming. So after completion of Python programming, we will see Selenium. Okay, in Selenium we will see entire concepts. So we will see entire Selenium concepts, which includes how to automate every piece of UI application. Okay, so how to automate your maybe you may not be understanding if you are not aware of this course, but that means we are going to do entire how to create an application, or how to automate an entire UI application from the scratch. Okay, how to automate drop downs, how to automate alerts, windows, mouse over activities, fields, and all. We will try to see as part of Selenium. So by the end of this Selenium course or Selenium part, the second section, you will be able to automate entire website by yourself. Okay. Then comes the frameworks. So because whenever you go for any interviews, very important thing is like they would ask you what is your framework or what is your project. Can you explain me more detailed about your project? Or can you explain me from the scratch how your frameworks works? Okay, for that purpose, you need to have an entire idea of how your framework is designed. So we will try to see all the existing frameworks in Python. Okay, we have totally 5 frameworks in Python for testing. All that frameworks we'll see overview, and 2 frameworks we will see entire end to end. Okay, that means we will try to see how that entire framework is built from the scratch. How, what are the different folders that we have, how to create each and every folder, how to build a framework from the scratch. Okay, so that thing we will see for 2 projects, so that it will be easy for you to have it in your resume. Okay, instead of keeping 5 6, so you are hardly keeping 2 or 3 years experience in Selenium and Python, right? So if you're keeping 5 6 frameworks, no one is going to believe it. So having 2 solid frameworks in your uh, resume will really add you a value for. But still, we will see entire framework that are there in Python, so that you will get an idea of okay all the frameworks which are there in Python. Okay, we will see 5 frameworks overview and 2 projects entirely from scratch. Then we will see Git and Jenkins. Git and Jenkins, what is that? So whenever you're writing a code, see, you would be have seen in a very core level in your companies. Okay, you just push your code, okay, your Git, and then you run it in pipeline. Okay, or someone is there to run it in pipeline. You may be knowing or you may not be knowing how to do that. So here we will see how that Git is created, how to push your code, how to create your pipeline, how to run your builds, everything in your entire project. Okay, as part of the real-time process that you do in your companies. We will see as part of Git and Jenkins. These are very basic DevOps tools that you do in your regular activities if you're an automation tester. Then this is the course. Apart from this, we are going to see an extra course, which is again included in this course, an API testing. So we will see a manual API through using Postman and also the API through automation. Okay, we are seeing automation API to get test issued automation. We will see with Python. Okay, so this will take again 5 to 6 days to entirely understand about API how it works. Then we will see manual testing, entire manual testing concepts, types of testing, levels of testing, techniques of testing, what are the difference between regression testing, smoke testing, sanity testing, why you are doing, what are the kinds of questions they'll ask you. In agile methodology, what are the different questions, what are the different tools you work like Jira, how to raise a defect, okay, how to create your own stories, how to analyze the stories, how to write test cases, the entire process that you do in your companies on everyday basis. Okay, for those who are not having experience or who are having experience will be a clear understanding how we make it into the process now. Okay, then we will see an additional course again, performance testing. Okay, so we will see performance testing also here. So so this is an additional course again, JB. Okay, so I'm not just teaching Selenium. What I'm teaching manual testing, automation testing, performance testing, API testing, okay, and Selenium. Got it right? All these things are being included in this course, starting from okay, starting from Python. Hope you're clear, right, everyone? And along with that, interview preparation. I'll give you sample resumes. I'll give you HR contacts. You don't need to wait for someone to give you 150 plus HR contacts. I'll share you who are direct recruiters. Once you're done with your course preparation, you can directly call them and ask them for scheduling the interviews and get placed in different companies. And important interview questions I'll be sharing you. Okay, important interview questions I'll share you. Course duration is 40 to 45 working days. Weekends there are no classes, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, WhatsApp group will be created. Okay, once your registration is done. Yeah, so after that, sorry, you will be getting recording videos every day by DurgaSoft team. On WhatsApp group, we will daily connect with each other. I'll share you can ask your doubts, I'll share you updates, I'll share you materials. So once WhatsApp group is created, we can communicate over there. So you can have experience to 2 to 2.5 years, okay? If you can have it more, but that is not recommended, okay? Because anyone who trains you for 2 to 3 months cannot ask you to have experience of more than 3 years, and that is not correct also. Okay, then timings will be 9 to 10. Okay. Now you can ask me any doubts. If you have numbers, you can call them. Otherwise, you can contact these numbers. All these are DurgaSoft online team. You can contact and you can get them registered. So we have already started with Python, and there is no pending of demos. We are done. We have started with work. Okay, clear, right, everyone? Any doubts? Hello. Yeah, am I audible at least? Please respond. No? Anyone? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I just have a doubt regarding like that means if I got the recording, so every day I will got the recording, and if I have doubt, so when it will be the cover like that means in every day there will be the
No,
doubt session.
yeah, every day as soon as you join, we'll have doubt session, right? Or if you're not there in the class, you have WhatsApp, right? You will be there in WhatsApp. I'll be there in WhatsApp. You can just take a screenshot and anyone who knows can answer or I'll answer. Got it, right? Why do you wait for something?
Yes, correct.
So hope you understood, right? So you don't need to worry about doubts. Doubts is like a regular session that you'll have WhatsApp group created, right? So you can post all your doubts there. So it's
Yes,
just
yes, got it.
Hmm. Everyone is clear? Mohana, Saurabh.
And like that means today I also thought that means speed there will be the speed something high, but if there will be some important sessions, it will be the also like that means all students will get understand like that means you will teach, right?
I will explain so slowly, okay? Don't worry. I'll explain
Yeah,
so
yeah, no, no,
slowly. Today I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
explain because I feel that is not that much important, okay? If I feel something
Yes,
that is
yes.
more important for you, surely I'll explain 10 times, not one time. Okay? If
Yes,
you
correct.
really feel that you don't understand. Okay?
Yeah,
Fine.
on every day 1 hour session, right?
Yes, yes.
Uh, except Saturday, Sunday.
Yes. Saturday, Sunday also we will have it one based on our flexibility. If everyone is available, everyone wants it, we'll have it. Or we'll have it some other timing. Okay, Saturday, Sunday, maybe afternoon, maybe evening, maybe any time that when you're available. Okay. If everyone is saying
Uh,
okay, we'll have a class, we'll have it. Okay, or some other days you want to shift it to some other timing. That is our flexibility. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And one more, please. Could I get your introduction like that means?
Yeah, yeah. So
So
my
it,
introduction, myself, Nikhil. Um, Coming to my personal teaching experience, I have been teaching from more than 8+ years, okay, in different organizations. And in DurgaSoft, I have been teaching more than 5 years, okay. And this is not a new course or new batch for me. I've been teaching the same course for a very long time and have very good accolades for this part. Coming to my professional experience, I have around 12 years experience in IT. I have worked in multiple organizations, starting as a test engineer, as a senior test engineer, as a QA lead, and right now I work as a test manager. Is one of the predominant MNC. Okay, so I also work in taking decisions in terms of uh, uh, not just the test planning part. I also work in making the organization changes decision in terms of the making some changes as part of the framework, as part of the structure that has been designed in testing. Okay, so I could say this is all about a management role, as well as I have very good experience in terms of architect role as well. Okay, so that's a very short description about me. So I've been teaching in this area from very long time. Okay, so you can also view my videos in YouTube from last 2020 or so in DurgaSoft Institute. You can view all my videos if you want. There are so many recordings that you can find it in YouTube. Just type Selenium with Python by Nikhil Raju sir. You can find hundreds of videos online. Okay.
okay, okay, yeah, sure. I will go it. Yeah, thank you. And
Yeah.
one more thing, regarding like that means you are teaching only Selenium with Python or also teaching with Python means Java with Selenium as well.
No, no. Java with Selenium, some other faculty is there in this institute. Okay.
Okay.
So right now my course is only Selenium. So I
Yeah, and also, yeah,
I can
and
also I can also solve your doubts if you have Selenium with Python. Okay.
okay, okay, and
Java,
as
sorry.
okay, and as per today's market conditions, so I guess there will be the more call on the Java with Selenium. So
True, true. So
what you?
it's not that there are more calls. I could say that yes, there is a substantial difference in Java and Python in terms of Selenium, since Java is the first language which was being used with Selenium, but Python also has equal importance now. If you see the market share, it was around 50 and 40%. 50% Java and 40% is with Python. Okay. Understood, right? So you can just go to Naukri and type Selenium with Python or Selenium WebDriver, comma Python. you can find hundreds and thousands of jobs in Naukri, because Naukri is not my website, right? So you will find that difference. So there are so many openings in Python now. Okay, there are so many job openings, and Python is now booming, getting more, uh, you know, attraction in the market in terms of usage and in terms of ease of implementing in companies.
Yes, correct. And robot framework you all also
Yes, yes,
teach
yes,
cover in that.
yes.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you,
everyone.
thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thank
We'll
you.
see again on Monday. Okay.
Okay.
There is no class tomorrow.
Yeah, so okay, yeah, sure. Thank you.